These are the things that you should be talking to your agent about before you put your house on the market. Fixtures. Hi, it's Daryl.Judy with Washington Fine Properties. And I wanted to talk to you a bit about fixtures, moving, selling, and what can keep you out of trouble. Because after we get a contract, for 24 hours, we call it happy times. And then after 24 hours, things tend to go south because you haven't worked some items out. And it's fixtures. For example, this light is a light fixture. It's attached. When we sell the property, it needs to go with it. So if this was an important light that was worth a ton of money and you had to have it when you sold the house, in the disclosures, you put it in. The other thing gets me in a lot of trouble with people if they don't disclose are draperies. Draperies are attached. Put in your disclosures that they convey or they don't convey. Sometimes you get some people who might be a little crazy and the walls are covered with wall coverings. That's attached. They might say, I don't want wall coverings. Well, if there's wallpaper, it's gonna stay. I'm gonna show you two other things that get us in trouble a lot if you don't disclose them or talk through them before you go on the market. These are the things that you should be talking to your agent about before you put your house on the market. Fixtures. Do things convey or do they not convey? Above my head, I have speakers. Those are attached into the wall and it's wired in. Those convey because they are attached. That's considered a fixture. This is something that always gets us in trouble. TVs. Technically, the TV is not attached to the wall. It can be lifted off and moved. So if you're gonna take the TVs with you, just say that you're gonna take them. If you're gonna leave them, that's great too. Leave them. But behind the TV is a TV bracket that is drilled into the wall. That should stay technically because that's a fixture. You'll save yourself a lot of pain and heartache if you disclose that at the very beginning. So during the happy times when the buyer wants to buy your house and you want to sell your house, everybody knows what the rules are. It'll make your life easier. One more thing that gets us in trouble, I'm going to show you next. Furniture. This is a piece of furniture that's attached to the wall. It stays. So when this house gets sold and moved out, this will stay because it's attached. Here's the one thing I want to talk about, seller's responsibility. When they take the art off, there'll be a hanger and a nail hole. They don't have to fix it. So you as a buyer beware that when you come into the house that you purchased and the art's gone, you might see some nail holes, you might see some hangers, you might see some shadowing where the sun damage was there, and that's the way you're going to buy the house. It's not the seller's responsibility to repair those nail holes. So this is one of the last things I want to warn you about. There's a lot you should disclose and talk to your agent about, but this is one, I couldn't believe it until I got into real estate years ago. Bathroom mirrors and mirrors that are throughout the hallways. This is permanently attached. This is a fixture, this stays. But a lot of mirrors are kind of just hung there. So check the bathrooms that you're in. Is it a mirror that's just hung on a nail? If it's hung on a nail, it's not a fixture and it doesn't go with the house. This one, when you know it's attached, you know it stays. So protect yourself. Make sure that you work things out before you get to the contract stage and you disclose everything that stays and everything that goes with you. It'll make your life much easier and the transaction a much more pleasurable one for all parties. Daryl.Judy, Washington Fine Properties.